I am Marwan Cameron, and this is The Conduit. All right, y'all, it is Thursday. We're going to turn up today. You know, we got a barbecue starting at 4 p.m., but first, we got a great show for you today. As you can see on the screen with me is Doc from Doc Loves the Kids. Give him applause. How are you doing today, sir?
Oh, good. Real good. Real good. Yourself?
Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. So glad that you can carve out a little bit of time for us today and chop it up.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you. How was your how was the Kids Have Great Gift for you?
It was good. It was good. My first time being involved with it. It was good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It was real fun.
Nice, nice. And now you just had an event that just went by where you were doing haircuts and giving out shoes. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was we had a good time. We had a good time. Real good time. I think it was the first time we'd done it in like a year and a half or something, a year. And it turned out really well. I
Had a
enjoyed
good turnout.
Yeah, I thought it was a great turnout. um, it always can be better, but I thought it was a real good turnout.
Well, you know what? I definitely I had a young man that needed a haircut, and I got notified the day after, and I was like, man, if I had known the day before, I
Yeah.
was taking you down to get your haircut. So he needed his Easter cut.
Yeah, next time let me know. We always get vouchers for different places too, so I'll have some extra vouchers left over. So
Oh, okay.
anytime anything like that, let me know. I'll get them right
Got you. Okay. No, I appreciate that for sure.
for sure.
So we already got some folks here in the chat. Thank you there, Mr. Dent. Thank you so much for letting us know that we're looking and sounding good. So, you know, you are very well known here in the community, but I wanted to just kind of introduce you to our audience and, let people know who you are and what you're doing here and in the
Right.
community and just the impact and everything else. So, who are you?
Doc Blackwell. I'm the Carolyn Barnes' middle son. She has, I got two other brothers. I'm the middle one. We've been living in this city 1989, 1990, from Ohio, from Akron, Ohio, and Doc Luv the Kids is something my family always had like a giving hearts anyway. So it was something that was just, I felt like it just had to be done. And this is our 10th year. It's our 10th year, and it's going pretty well. I think there's a few things that I'm a I'm a organized, unorganized person. So it's a few things I want to get fixed so we can be rolling a little better. But other than that, I love doing it. I wish we can do more. And with things like the Kids Have Great Gift, we will be able to do a lot more this year.
Nice, nice. I love that. I haven't heard that before. I'm an organized, unorganized person.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think what I say is, we build the plane while we're flying it.
Right,
You know?
exactly,
Uh,
exactly.
oh, there's so much need. The need is so great. It's like, we can plan and think about it and do all these things, or we can just kind of get in there and start doing the work and fixing it as long as, as we go along.
And that's basically what it was. I was like, I didn't know what I was doing. The first few years I didn't even have, the paperwork done for the nonprofit. I was just doing the work. And then after, someone was like, man, you should get it legal and get the name for it. And I was like, might as well try it. So the first like 4 years, we were just doing it out, out of our own pocket, out of our own heart, just like without anybody behind us. We're just doing it every year.
So tell me, right? So the organization is Doc Loves the Kids. You're a
Yes.
501c3 tax exempt nonprofit, right? What do you do? Because you do so many different things,
We just we just try to provide any needs that our community needs. I mean, any wants or any needs for our community. Less fortunate, single parents, at-risk youth. Because I had two boys playing at sports, Pee Wee sports, the youth sports at the same time, and now it's $150 each kid. So it's just different things that we want to help. We want to make easier for certain families, and backpacks and school supplies. Like I remember the calculators used to cost more than the backpacks did. So now we try to make sure the kids getting everything, so everybody's on the same playing field to start the school year. Christmas, Thanksgiving, we try to get as many families. We want everybody to enjoy the holidays without the stress. So just different things that when I grew up, my mom was a single mom. She had three boys by the time she was 21. So I know how it is to not have certain things at certain times of year, and just a new pair of shoes can change up the way a kid's personality is. It just can change things. So I just want everybody to be able to, as many people as I can help. I want them to be able to start off on the same equal playing field as everyone, every kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
You do a lot of different unique things to address those issues. You really fill in the gaps there.
yeah. I mean, me growing up being less fortunate and having less, it's funny because at all of my events, the people who give the most are the people with the less, and
Mm,
I always understood that because we understand more than we understand how it is not to have or to miss a Christmas or to it's just you gotta when you go through it, then you understand it better.
yeah, no, for sure. There was
Right,
a year growing up where we it was just hard times,
right,
and our Christmas gift was our favorite fruity or sweetened cereal.
right,
So I had Fruity Pebbles. Took me about 8 weeks to eat it. I don't eat Fruity Pebbles now, but I mean that's what it was. And usually we would get socks and clothes, and it was like,
right,
maybe we'll have something to open up under the tree, but it's going to be stuff that you can use and you need.
right,
Unfortunately, every year we just don't have you can get to have your wish list and get what you want. So yeah, definitely resonate with that for sure.
right. Now that's probably the biggest thing. It was like we don't want any kid to grow up wanting a need, something that they should have. So even the less fortunate people, our homeless community, even them, as much as we can get out there and get them a hot meal or get them some blankets or get them different things they need, hygiene products, we try to get it to them as much as we can during the year, especially during the winter years when it's super cold. We just try to help as much as possible.
Yeah, so it sounds like you really don't have any limits on what you'll do. I mean, from haircuts to blankets to shoes to backpacks. Uh, you know, there really isn't any limit to how do you decide what you're gonna
Whatever
do?
it takes. I mean, I figure if it was more people who was like, "Hey, let's help and give back," the more people who do it, the more people we can help. And I'm just like, whenever I see if someone calls, like I have friends who will call me like, "I have dresses and things for for people who need jobs." I'm like, I'll take them because I can find people who to get those to. So it's just a lot of different things I want to do just to help our community a little bit because growing up, like I said, growing up less fortunate, you see all the things that's needed out there in the streets. You see all of the like me seeing kids. I remember going out one Thanksgiving and was in Silverdale. And we seen like teenagers out there in the cold behind dumpsters sleeping and not having nothing. Teenagers, and that kind of like it kind of hurt a little bit. So I'm like, what can we do to even stop it from even getting that far? So we're just trying to build, man. Just take care of our community.
So you do events pretty often. So is it quarterly? Like do you have like a set schedule?
We have like main ones we do that's regularly like during the holidays, summertime, and April was when the shoe drive is. But we also started this program called More Than Music, where any kid between the ages of 12 and 19, any kid, we teach them production, music theory, graphics, graphic arts, and videography. So that it's like a 28 week program where by at the end of the program they'll have all the information and everything to have recorded a music video, recorded a single, and made a beat for the song. So by the class we have now, they'll be done in 8 weeks, and they already have everything done except for the video. They'll be shooting the video within the next 8 weeks. They're shooting the video, so it'll be. I'm excited about it because this is something we've been wanting to do for 3 years now. This is the third year. Last year we started it, but we couldn't finish because of regulations. So this year's the first year is going all the way through, and I'm super excited for everybody to see the end product.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's More Than Music. It's for kids 12 to 19 years old. And how long is the program?
It's 28 weeks. It's 12 weeks for the music, describe the music and production and mixing and the music. Then it's 8 weeks photography and graphics. Then it's 8 weeks of videography. So it's 28 weeks. 28 weeks.
Yeah, you know what I like, about that is I mean, that's a half a year, right? So, I mean, kids
Yes.
are
Yeah.
engaged for a while. It's not kinda, come in, have this quick experience,
Right.
and they're gone. You're walking all the way through the entire process. Yeah, I think that's really awesome.
And that's the craziest part about it to me is that we got kids between like I said, 12 and 19. So the youngest one we have now, I think is 13, and the oldest one we have is 19, and they've been there the whole time. I mean, we do it at our studio right now because we couldn't get access to the BCAT because of the regulations right now. So we do it in our studio, so we couldn't have kids as we wanted. But the ones we have been sticking through the whole program, and it's like it's a Saturday, it's a Saturday, and it's from 12 to 1:30, and it's like these kids 17 and 19, like I know they got other things they can do on this Saturday, but they're here, so it means a lot to me.
Oh, absolutely. So, you said your studio. Now that's Boomhouse Studios, right?
Boomhouse Studios, yeah, my partner Chris Jenkins, Big Jinx, he owns the studio to record all the recording. Boomhouse Studios is his. He's 100%. He's a owner, the president. He's everything. Boomhouse Studios. He lets us use his space for those classes for 28 weeks. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's big. I mean, and that's what it takes, right? Is everyone working together to execute our missions and our goals to make an impact in our community for sure.
Absolutely. I like to give. Want to give a shout out to Juice and Java and Fairgrounds Pizza because they supply meals for these kids every week for those 28 weeks for us for free. They donate meals for the kids every week for 28 weeks for that program. So I like to give them a shout out as well.
Absolutely. That's Juice and Java, and you said Kitsap Pizza?
No, Fairgrounds Pizza.
Fairgrounds Pizza.
Fairgrounds.
There we go.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So y'all support, Juice and Java and Fairgrounds Pizza.
Yes, yes,
They're
yes.
doing the work. So
And
now how can people follow you and find out, what you're up to, when the events are, how to get involved, how to
just type in Doc Love the Kids. It's DOCLUVTHEKIDS. I mean, everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or you can contact me as well, Doc Blackwell. I'm willing to answer any questions, and we trying to make anything happen. So if you got any needs or wants that you have, let me know, and if we can do it, we definitely will.
all right. So what's your contact information? I'll put that in the chat for everybody.
Okay, I'll type it in there.
So while Doc is
um,
doing that, I'll bring up his Facebook page.
yeah, yes, yes, yes.
And so that's another place to follow and see what's happening. Go ahead, Doc.
And I also work with a lot of independent artists, music artists in the city as well under Lions Den 360, which is a production company. And we're trying to get these young men. I mean, we got some pretty talented artists out here who need to be heard. So we're just trying to get them get them a stage to perform on so people can actually see what they got to offer. And it's so hard in our county. It's so hard to get them on certain stages in our county, like the festivals and like Whaling Days and like Blackberry Festival, the fair. It's hard to get them on these different platforms. I think it's because of the kind of music they do, which is rap and R&B. But
Mhm.
I just think if they gave them a chance, they would see that these guys got a pretty good following out here, and everybody got to step up to the new age.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you're just talking about the artistry of it, I'm not really hip on the current music scene.
Yes.
But now a lot of it is digital music. So are you teaching that side of it also?
Yeah, we have a whole class for marketing and promotion of your music after, and that's basically for the older ones who are 18 and above. Like if they want to be serious about it, we can show them exactly because the kids who are doing this video and this single for this class win, I'm
Mhm.
showing them all the behind the scenes, everything when it comes to the business part. I'm showing them all these guys. They're all serious. We got a kid at 17. He he makes beats, and I've listened to people who've been making beats production for years, and this kid is 17 years old. Is probably one of the best ones I heard, and I was when he came in, I couldn't believe how good he was. I was like, make me something right now, and very talented kid, man. So I'm excited about some of the kids in this program so far, and it's not a lot of them, but I think we found a bunch that are going to impress some people with their music when they release their music.
I tell this story a lot. We were in a training with Kitsap Strong,
Mm.
and when I first started my organization, it was so many people need to help, and the way that I was trying to measure that was how many people I was helping. Right, I was thinking like McDonald's, right, the millions and millions
Right,
served. And what was conveyed to me and what I took from that was, yeah, you can serve a bunch of people, but it's the quality of the individual that you serve, right?
right,
And so from their perspective, it meant the world to them. And so it kind of shifted my thinking where it's like, it doesn't need to be, hey, I did 3,000, folks in this particular resource or whatever it is that we're working toward. It was like, hey, these 10 people really got what they needed
right,
and it
right,
changed lives. And so,
right.
no, I think that that's a powerful thing there.
Yeah, and that's what we do. We just even with the music, with the artists that live in Bremerton, even with the music, we do shows sometimes and donate all the money to different. I think one year we donated almost $700 just to sponsor kids to play youth sports. Um, so these guys, these artists, these young artists that I deal with, I make sure they understand the giving back part as well. It's like, yes, the money and all the people, the fame or whatever, the small fame that you get is okay, but if you don't give back to your community, then it means nothing. So I make sure they learn that too as well. So we have projects that we haven't made a cent off. We donated it all back to what we're different events that we're doing. So it's more than just music.
Powerful, powerful. So
Right.
if people wanted to donate, how do they do that?
Um, Checks. We like checks. We like cash. Doc Love the Kids. You can write a check to Doc Love the Kids. Um, Cash money. Doc loves cash money as well. But write a check or money orders. Doc Love the Kids and send it to our address. We'll put it in the writing as well.
Okay. Let me see. Is that the one that's on Facebook also?
1748. Yeah, 1748 Northeast Riddell Road, Suite 190.
Let me see it here. I'm looking on Facebook. I'm trying to catch it so I can all right. Kind of talking about what you got going on there. Let me pull on that.
It should be it's 1740. There you go, right there.
There it is.
Yeah,
Bam.
there you go.
We got to work smarter, not harder, right?
Yeah, you're good at this right here. You're good.
I'm looking for the space where I can copy and paste.
See me over here asking questions. I'm not good at this stuff. I'm more of a put me in the street. Let me go talk to people person. I'm more of that person.
No, absolutely. Well, I definitely appreciate you coming on for a little bit. I hope you'll come on a regular basis. Just let us know, hey, this is coming up in 2 weeks. This is going on new. We've got new slots open for kids. So, I know you're already kind of out there in a lot of different spaces, but yeah, we want to just elevate everyone that's doing the work. We definitely
Definitely, man.
appreciate you.
You anytime you invite me, I'm there. Just anytime I'm ready to go. So I appreciate you. You already know I appreciate you. I'll be so everywhere, man. I'll be forgetting to focus and tell people who I just hope I'll be hoping that they understand. But I appreciate you for real though. I'll be so moving around so much it's crazy.
No, you're doing the work. You're doing the work, and that's what matters, right? And we'll cross streams in and out as we go.
Yes,
But
sir.
it's good, and I see a lot more of us, stepping up and doing the work too. You've been doing it for 10 years, and you probably didn't see all the faces that you're seeing now, right? There
Right.
seems to be a surge in more organizations and more
Right.
individuals coming together to try to do this work.
Yeah. I
Shaylin says, "We love you, Doc. Thank you."
love you too. Thank you.
So,
Yeah. I'm
yeah, for
happy. Makes me feel good to see everybody pushing, pretty much the same envelope, just pushing and making it happen. It's gonna make our city cleaner and better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to let you know, I know you're busy, but if you hit 13th and Broadway between 4 and 6, it's free barbecue today.
Oh, say no more. I like to eat, man. Say
So
no
we're
more.
doing a neighborhood ambassador program. So we're gonna do my neighborhood first. We're gonna put flyers out. So we're just gonna offer the neighborhood free barbecue. Try to get to know our neighbors, see what their knowledge, skills, and abilities are. Maybe find their unmet needs, and
Right.
try to build relationship. And so we're
That's
gonna do
dope.
a different neighborhood every single month through September.
Oh, that's big time right there. Hey, if you need anything, any help with that, let me know.
Okay, yeah, sure will. And I don't turn anything down but my collar. So
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I will reach out. Doc,
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
got
give you the final word.
okay. We just gotta put these young men to work. That's all. I'm like, I see y'all. They out here. We just gotta put them to work. 'Cause they have too much time on their hands. So I'm like, hey, the more the less time they have on their hands that they shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? So let's put them to work. And Doc love the kids in the community always.
Facts, facts. All right, y'all. That is Doc Blackwell, founder of Doc Love the Kids. You see them and all their efforts all over the community. So get involved. Again, here's the Facebook page. You can follow there. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you.
Much
And we
appreciated.
will see you next time. So for Doc, I am Marwan Cameron. This is
Thank
the Conduit. We'll see you next time.